Let me do this.
Can you, Mama?
All right, y'all. I'm not gonna stay on here long. Just gonna a few minutes. Just waiting to see if anybody shows up. It's Sunday, so everybody's at church right now, or having family weekend or something. Oh, we'll give it a few seconds. How you doing? Got one person watching. All right, y'all. I just want to go live real quick. Make this video. At Friday, approximately 12 o'clock. I was recording in the city of Griffin, post office, where the postmaster told me they didn't want me to record in there, and I tried to explain to them I had the right to do so and show them poster 7. They refused to look at it. They refused to hear me. They called the police. Griffin police showed up in a matter of like 2 minutes. They showed up. It's the fastest response time I've ever seen. I mean, honestly, you would have think somebody was robbing a bank or something. They showed up so fast. 2 officers and a sergeant. So the sergeant, I spoke with the sergeant after speaking with the 2 officers. Both the 2 officers and the sergeant stated several times no crimes have been committed, and I was in my rights to record in the post office. But he kept talking, the sergeant kept talking, and I asked him, was he law enforcement or is he feelings enforcement? Because he kept talking about people's feelings or about how people feel with being recorded in the post office. And I said, sir, that's not my fault. That's not my problem. I'm here to record what I'm allowed to do in the law. And like I said, he stated several times, no laws have been broken. So I told him at 10-8. He got upset. He's upset. So he said, well, if you want to record, we're going to go record. And he went into the post office with me. He then called, I asked for his captain, and he said he called him. I don't really know if he did or not. He told his captain that I was recording and that I told him he could 10-8 because there's no laws being broken. I don't know what his captain said because that was on the personal phone. There's no way for me to get that conversation. But I told him again, I said, you're wasting taxpayer dollars. I'm sure there's more important stuff for you out there to do. And he still decided to stay. And I told him again, 10-8. So then he asked me to leave. And I told him, sir, are you asking me to leave or are you telling me to leave? There's a difference. If you're asking me to leave, then I could stay. If you're telling me under threat of arrest, then I'll leave. At that point, he said 76. He didn't answer the question or anything, just straight 76, 76. So, oh, hi, man. I didn't see the comments. I'm too busy talking. I'm sorry, y'all. Hello, how y'all doing? Good to see y'all here. Um, so he put the cups on me, and I asked him. I said, "Hey, are you know, this is what you want to do? Sure." Um, so I passed the other officer my camera. He set it down on the table, and about a minute later, it turned off. I'm going to get the body cam footage as soon as I can. I was taken outside where I told him, you know, if I take this to litigation, and I'm going to talk to a lawyer, that he's been informed of everything. He stated himself there's no laws being broken. He did this because his feelings got hurt. His immunity is going to be gone. And he arrested me anyways. And I told him, you know, under the 4th, no consent searches and seizures. He went in my pocket, took my stuff out, and everything. So, you know, now we're gonna go from there. We'll see what we can do about this. I spent 24 hours. I'm gonna say 23 hours because I'm not sure exactly what time I got out. I know I got there at 12. To the sheriff's office at 12:41 p.m. and I got out about 12 something p.m. I'm not sure exactly what. So I'm gonna just say 23 hours. So he gave me I gotta look at the paper again. I forgot what it was, but the one that mattered was he tried to say I had criminal trespassing in a place that I've never been before. I've never been trespassed. I've never even been to Griffin, Georgia before Friday. So he tried to say criminal trespass. Once I got to the sheriff's office and, you know, we did the process and booking and all that, one of the officers there I spoke with, I said, when I did the booking, they didn't tell me nothing about criminal trespass. They told me, what was it? Obstruction of officer. That's what it was. And also, when he told me obstruction, I kept asking him, what did I obstruct? And he couldn't give me an answer. So that was what I was told, and I was told I was going to be released as soon as fingerprinting done. I said, okay, whatever. So we got over there. 4 o'clock in the morning came. I finally went to do fingerprinting. So then I don't know. It had to be like 5 o'clock, something like that. They okay, grab your stuff, let's go. I said, where we going? He said, Gym Pop. Gym Pop? I was told I was gonna be released for this crime I never committed before. So I got the sergeant involved. I said, man, I'm a First Amendment auditor. I go around Georgia doing these recordings all over that I'm allowed to go. I said, I know what I'm doing. I said, you know, why am I going to Gym Pop? They say you got to charge for criminal trespass. You have to see the judge. I said, criminal trespass? I said, what's criminal trespass? I said, I know what it is. You tell me what criminal trespass is? So the officer said, he says he's going to go double check the books to see exactly what it is. So he comes back. He says criminal trespass is when you trespass from somewhere and you return to that area, to that location. I said, okay, so if this is my first time in Griffin, how can I return to a location I've never been before? I said, how's a criminal trespass? So I said, look, man, I'm telling you, I'm a First Amendment auditor. I do this stuff on a regular. I know what I can and cannot do. And I guess as soon as, you know, when you start saying words like litigation, you know, boom, he said litigation, right? So then they said, all right, come back to the holding cell and I'm gonna talk to my sergeant. We're gonna see what's going on. Well, a couple hours later, they come back. Hey, get your stuff. You're going home. Okay, well, what about this charge for criminal trespass? We removed it. Because you can't be criminal trespassed if you've never been trespassed. So we removed it. So what's going on? You know what I'm saying? What's going on? So spent about 24 hours, I'm gonna say 23 hours in Spalding County lockup over some nonsense. You don't have to believe me because I have the video of where I was locked up. Okay. Look, man, to my haters out there, if all y'all want to do is get on here and hate, you know, you could just avoid my videos. You don't have to watch my videos. You're actually helping me get to a point where y'all keep saying it's all about money. The more you comment on here, the more you subscribe and all that, you're actually helping me get to that point. So if you don't like my videos, don't watch them. You know, it's not my life that needs your drama. It's my life that you want in your life so you can have drama, so you can do things like this, so you can post and call me names and call me liars. So if you don't comment, don't watch my videos, then you wouldn't have nothing to do outside of just sitting there doing nothing all day long. So if you can't get a life of your own and you want to keep living off my life, you continue with your negativity words, all right? And that's all that is. I have the video proof of what happened. I'm going to get the body camera footage. As soon as I can get that, I'll post it. I'm holding back on posting those videos because I want to try and speak with a lawyer first. So it's gonna be at least a week before I post it. So that's that. But the video's coming. I have the video. The first half is me in the post office recording. And the reaction of the postal people. I said nothing to anybody. The lady spoke conversation with me, which started the conversation. The officers came in, stated there was no crime being committed, and got their feelings hurt. I'm not transgender, homie. Why would you? What about me makes transgender? Are you serious? Somebody said you are transgender.
I'm glad they can see your genitals.
I know, right? I have 2 kids. I was born a man. Like transgender. What the heck, man? You guys are hilarious, dude. Look, whatever. Say what y'all want, man. I love y'all's comments, okay? Again, all your negativity, every comment you put on here, it just, the algorithm goes up. So when y'all talk about me wanting to make money off this, y'all are the ones going to help me make money off this, okay? So bring your negative. Bring your negative, okay? We love the haters. Bring your negative. But I wanted to get on here and say that, okay? Look, man, it's Sunday. I lost 24 hours, 23 hours of my life that I'll never get back, okay? And we're going to see what we can do about this because, you know, I told him, are you law enforcement or are you feelings enforcement? And he got in his feelings. So y'all having a good Sunday. Hope everybody stays safe out there. I'm going to eat my McDonald's because I'm hungry. R.I.P. Charlie. Everybody have a great day. Love y'all. Bye.